What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Dueling podcast. I'm Grayson. That's Geek. He's in new place, but to you guys, he's been in that place for a few weeks now, but he was in Wyoming last episode. It's crazy how time works in YouTube land.
YouTube land, true.
But today, we were supposed to do a weed movie because it was 420. Well, today's 421 when this comes out. But we're really bad at covering comedies, if you haven't realized.
True. I'm not entirely positive this is going to be better. I don't know if I have that much to say.
So we shifted gears, and we're honoring the late Val Kilmer, who passed away a few weeks ago by now, with Top Gun. Classic 1986 film. What?
I just wish we could have watched Tombstone again to...
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Well, no.
It was Nathan Batman forever. Okay.
No. Okay. So this is what I'm saying. Like, a part of me almost wishes we hadn't watched Tombstone first, so we could have done it for this. Well,
whose fault's that?
I'm sorry. I didn't expect Val Kilmer to die in the last, year. Sorry. He's not that old. I wasn't expecting this to happen.
65.
Yeah, that's not that old. But I'm gonna end up watching Tombstone again tonight.
No, probably. You're weird.
It's a great dude. Okay. I don't even care about the movie. Val Kilmer in that movie is incredible. I cannot wait. As soon as Tarnath either dies or we finish this game, my next character is just gonna be Doc Holliday, man.
Isn't that just Cold Justice?
No. It's way too campy.
Doc Holliday's pretty campy.
Not really.
Yeah.
You need to rewatch that movie, apparently.
I don't want to, man. I got so much other shit to watch lately.
You don't have anything to do.
I have so much to do. I'm actually doing content creation.
That Umbrella Corp hoodie?
Yeah.
Nice.
At the back, it has the umbrella.
It's
like a giant umbrella.
You know what's insane? Never played any of those games.
Well,
but I recognized that logo.
Guess what? It's my new hyperfixation.
Oh.
Yeah. But Top Gun, not Resident Evil. It's the movie we watched.
Oh yeah. We're talking about Top Gun. I forgot.
You just finished the movie.
Literally. I finished the movie, went downstairs because my Popeyes got here. I ate some Popeyes and now we started. That has been the order.
I'm so sorry for anyone who's coming for a Top Gun review. I haven't talked to geeks and he's moved. I had a bunch of questions to ask him. How does it feel to be around society?
Weird. But also it doesn't feel like I'm anywhere near anyone. I just don't leave my apartment most of the time.
But you got Popeyes delivered.
Right. That part's pretty great. I've had Popeyes delivered. I had Shake Shack delivered the other day. Had Wingstop delivered. I've had groceries delivered a couple times.
Here's the second most important question I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
Where's your closest movie theater?
A ways.
Is it still an hour away?
No. Well,
both ways.
If I walk, maybe.
Oh, so it's like 15.
The nearest one's a Regal.
Ooh.
It's 0.9 miles away. What do you mean? Ooh.
Regal's like the worst, like the four big chains.
I don't know. There's also very far away. There is an AMC Dine-In. Apparently, you can get food at the movie theater.
Yeah, I can get beer at my Cinemark.
Jesus.
I don't ever get it because it's expensive as fuck.
I want to see what the menu is at this AMC fucking place.
Welcome to the Top Gun review. Where
they got burgers. They got a chicken sandwich.
Ooh.
They got chicken tendies. They got pizza. They got a salad. They got appetizers. So they've got loaded bacon tots or fries. They got fried mozzarella. That's a mozzarella stick. You can just call it a mozzarella stick. They got chicken nachos. They got pretzel bites. They got wings. You can get wings. I'm sorry. What were we doing?
We're talking about Top Gun. 1986 action film. This is one of the bigger dad films of all time.
Ah, that explains why I haven't seen it. I don't have a dad.
This is actually one of the movies my father actually did show me. So,
That's incredible.
but Geek, you never seen this film before?
I don't think that's right. No, I haven't. Hey, do you know who played Goose? Because I don't think that's correct.
Is it the same Miles Teller?
No.
Who does it say?
No, that is probably this guy's name, but I just can't accept it. I don't care that he was born first. Anthony Edwards did not play Goose. He was not alive yet. Also, doesn't look anything like Goose.
I don't know, man. I think it's Anthony Edwards' new nickname is Goose.
Maybe it should be. Oh,
there you go.
Sorry. Wow.
But yeah, you haven't seen this film before. What did you think about it?
I mean, it was good. I don't know. It feels like every 80s movie. There's fucking nothing going on.
There's
Stuff
plenty
happens.
going on. There's political intrigue. There's
Political
cool
intrigue.
fighter pilots.
No, there's a fighter pilot who just does whatever the hell he wants all the time.
That can be political.
No. So he just does what he wants and then gets his wingman killed, and then
Wasn't his fault. He didn't get him killed.
it was his fault.
It was not his fault. They literally clear him of any wrongdoing
I don't care.
in the film.
I don't care. It was his fault, man.
How is it his fault? The fucking cabin didn't fucking pop off properly.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have put yourself in a situation on a training day where
It's called being in the plane.
No, it's called being a bad pilot.
One of the greatest pilots in all of
No.
cinema history.
No. He's not even top 5 in his own fucking movie.
Who's better than besides Iceman?
Everybody. His entire class. Because none of them got their wingman killed. Literally, that is
Also,
my one criteria is you didn't kill your own friend.
Goose is not his wingman.
What? I mean, yes, he is. I know they keep.
No, Val Kilmer is his wingman.
No, I know they call the other plane a wingman, but no. I don't accept.
That's literally the terminology.
I don't care. That's stupid. The wingman's the guy in your plane with you who's watching your back.
No, he was literally the radar tech or whatever they call it.
Yeah, the RIO, ROI. Yes, the return on investment. Yes, he's my return on investment.
The Navy's investment.
I think it was.
It was not a good
I
one.
don't know.
It did not come back.
True.
You don't have any interest in like just wild action and quotable lines?
So the action is good. I will always love fighter jets, dude. Like going to the Rockies game for opening day.
Mm-hmm.
As much as, I want to pretend I hate the country, then they do a flyover with the fucking jets and I get all excited. It's great. It's a blast. I love them.
You're patriotic for 5 seconds.
Yeah, dude. For like 5 seconds, it's like, fuck yeah. And then the planes are gone. And it's like, right. This place sucks. Then those planes come back and it's like, yeah.
When the prism hits, then I go brr.
Fighter jet go burr.
Oh.
Oh, incredible. Val Kilmer. So I was watching clips from Tombstone last night because they popped up on TikTok. So I watch.
Yeah.
That's how I watch most things, is they pop up as clips on TikTok. But so popped up on TikTok. Val Kilmer does not ever look like he did in Tombstone in any other movie. That is not the same person. Val Kilmer was not in this movie. Or he wasn't in Tombstone. One of those two has to be
Tombstone
true.
came out like 13 years later.
Yeah, but look at any movie that came out at the same time. It doesn't look like Val Kilmer.
Never mind, it came out 7 years later.
No, you were halfway there. Looking back now, nothing's ever gonna get in your way. I went to a totally different song than you did. That's okay.
I went to Bon Jovi? Yeah, Bon Jovi.
All right.
Where'd you go?
I'm not. I realized I probably shouldn't have, so we're just gonna move past it.
All right. Ugh.
I don't know.
You don't like fighter planes and
No, that's the part I enjoyed. I don't know. I don't
it's not
know.
a choice. I feel.
There's not
Dick
like
measuring contest. It's a dick measuring contest. Yeah.
except they never really. I don't know. It's a dick measuring contest, but they also like never do anything except Maverick just constantly does everything wrong all the time.
Well, he
I
does
don't
it
know
wrong,
how he
but
can
right.
be. No, because he literally failed. The only mission we see him fly at the school, he fails. And then the next one, he also fails and gets his guy killed. Literally, he's 0 for 2 with a murder on his.
But on the other scenes throughout the film, they're like, "You're stupid at how you fly," but I mean, objectively, you're doing it a way that's dangerous, but right.
No, most of the time it's not that. And every other time in the film, yeah, that one other time when he actively did something okay at the very beginning.
Yeah.
And then for the rest of the
Solid.
movie, he does everything wrong and sucks. Because remember, after he gets his friend killed, he goes back up.
Yeah.
And then fails to pull the trigger because he's a little bitch about it. If you're not confident, don't get in the plane.
Well, that was like kind of the whole point around.
Well, I feel like that doesn't need explained to you unless you're stupid.
I mean, if you want to have a conversation about the common person going to the movies nowadays,
I'm not even talking about like it needing explained in the movie. I'm talking about it shouldn't need explained to the fighter pilot who knows the entire thing is about confidence. That's why he's such a cocky, arrogant asshole. And when he's not that anymore, he should know he shouldn't get in a plane. I feel like it's pretty fucking simple. The entire point of the movie was that the only way you can be a good pilot is to be a cocky, arrogant asshole. And he stopped being that. Yeah, he's going to fucking suck now. Them's the rules.
yeah. But like he's got to gain his confidence back. That's why he goes to talk to Viper, and that's why to get his confidence up, to have the conversation about it. The pep talk. It's the mid-film pep talk that every 80s film has, or like every 80s action film has. You have to get the confidence up, get hyped about it.
Do that on the ground.
Well, they did after.
Well, that's not.
It's like a pitcher in baseball, geek. You have a bad game. You throw 3 straight pitches for 3 home runs. You're what's his name? Nelson, not Aguilar. Nelson Cruz, is that who the pitches?
What?
That fucking Brewers pitcher that threw 3 straight pitches for 3 home runs against the Yankees.
I don't know, man.
I don't know if I can remember his name. It's the whole torpedo bat situation. But it's all about confidence. You know, his confidence is probably shot. He's probably going back down to AAA because he can't fucking throw the ball properly. It's a confidence game. So they gotta play the confidence odds.
I'm gonna odd you.
What the fuck? So geek.
Huh.
Did you know Top Gun is a big contributor to why physical media exists?
Explain. Elaborate.
So back in the 80s, 70s, 80s, whatever, it was popular to rent out movies, Blockbuster, do all that, right?
It would have to be physical to be able to rent it at that time. So the physical media existed well before that because you couldn't rent
physical
if there
media
was
in
no physical
this
media.
type of like where you can collect it. Shut the fuck up. But so a lot of times when you wanted to buy a movie on VHS back in the day, it was like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, like $200 to buy a single film. So what I believe Paramount did was they said, okay, let's try to get a little extra cash because they were sharing profits with like blockbusters. So they marked down Top Gun to $30, which was like unknown for at that time, and it ended up selling a fuckload of fucking units, and ended up starting this process of companies putting out physical media uh, for a consumer basis, not for a general rental basis.
I miss Blockbuster. And just like video stores in general. I'm sorry. That's all that meant to me. Like, cool, but physical
God,
media
you're
is
old.
also dead now, so I don't know. Grayson, just
It's
because you
not.
own physical media doesn't mean it's not dead. It's dead.
It's dying. Yeah, I know. It
It's
makes me
it's
sad.
dead.
It's not dead
In
yet.
90% of the terms, it's dead. There's like,
Well, in video games, yes,
well,
it's completely
like
dead.
that's a major one. In music, it's
Yeah,
basically dead.
yeah, that too. Well, vinyl is kind of
Vinyl is all that exists, and that's because weirdly, uh, my generation, and are we in the same generation? Yeah, we are.
You were born 2000, right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah, you're
both
fine.
yeah.
I know you're
Okay,
old, but
so our generation is weirdly into some of the throwback shit like vinyl, which is good because maybe that'll exist. But like CDs are dead.
so geeks, so CDs are becoming the Gen Alpha version of vinyl.
That's really dumb because CDs suck so hard.
But
I mean, it's
like,
better
so
than
like
cassette, I guess.
Gen Alpha started in like 2012, 11,
I
10,
was gonna
12,
say it was a
whatever.
while because I know I'm like right at the beginning end of Gen Z.
Yeah, you fucking ancient dinosaur.
It's like I am one of the people who qualify as that middle point, you know, a
So when you get your
zillennial.
social security check,
Never. Our government's taking those away. Um, Don't worry, they also took away all our allies too, so it's okay. Um, sorry, what were we talking about? Top Gun, right? Oh
yeah,
no, Blockbuster. I was talking about
yeah.
Blockbuster. Did you not have like a video store you went to as a kid all the time?
I did, but like, I don't really remember that well.
See,
Like,
we'd go like every weekend, and the issue is my siblings would rent the movie, I would rent a video game and not watch the movie with them. I'd go play a video game.
so you're a loser.
No, video games way better.
Um, so you can also remember by the time I gained, consciousness, I was around 5 or 6, which was right around the time the 2008 recession hit.
Okay.
So my family was broke when I gained consciousness. Uh,
That makes sense. I had a good few years before that happened.
yeah.
Like 8 of
Now
them.
your knees start to grow out. But yeah, no, I remember Blockbuster somewhat. Like I think I've like a few times, but they closed down by the time.
I don't even know if we actually had a Blockbuster. It was just a video store.
Family Video.
I don't
Big
know.
one.
I'm seeing if I can find it, like when it closed.
Blockbuster in like 2013.
No.
This one closed.
No, not Blockbuster. But I'm just trying to figure because like the video store closed quite a while ago. Quite a while ago. Yes, a while ago.
It's crazy.
Did it really? No. Okay, that was a different town. But it also could have just been a mom and pop video store. I actually have no idea. Damn. You remember Pomida?
The fuck are you saying?
Well, it became Shopko, but it was a store, and then Shopko went bankrupt.
Shopko.
I don't know. Pomito is it? Oh, never mind. You probably don't. I didn't realize it was that small of a chain. Because it was a chain store. It was a chain of department stores with more than 175 locations in 16 Midwestern and West Central United States. Bro doesn't know about Pomida.
No, I know about real things.
Pomida was real, man.
No.
Pomida's real. What do you know about Kmart?
Kmart? Oh, I know about Kmart.
Kmart was the GOAT.
Because Kmart was massive. Okay, I love how the conversation about Top Gun is spiraling into things that have shut down.
You sent me back to the 80s, all right? Chill out.
So your childhood got it.
God damn it. I mean, for Wyoming, the mid-2000s would be the mid-80s. That is how this works. We are about 2 decades behind.
So, Geek, there's this interesting thing that tidbit or like interpretation of the film I want to share with you.
Okay.
So in the film Sleep With Me, Quentin Tarantino plays a guy named Sid.
Okay.
Yeah, it came out in 1993.
Okay.
And they talk about Top Gun. And I'm gonna read you quote for quote.
Okay.
This whole thing. Sorry. It's a story about a man's own it's a story about a man's struggle with his own homosexuality. It is. That is what Top Gun is about, man. You got Maverick, all right? He's on the edge, man. He's ran the fucking line, all right? You got Iceman and all his crew. They're gay. They represent the gay man, all right? And they're saying go the gay way. He could go both ways. What about Kelly McGinnis? Kelly McGinnis is heterosexuality. She's saying no. Go the normal way. Play by the rules. Go the normal way. They're saying no. Go the gay way. Be the gay way. Go the gay way.
Except
this is throughout the whole movie.
No. We got to stop because that's not what happened.
Wait.
Kelly McGillis's character was never saying go the normal way. She's actually whoever came up with this is actually just stupid.
Let me finish the quote.
Continue.
I'm not. That's what's going on throughout the whole movie. He goes to her house. Looks like they're going to have sex. You know, they're in bed, taking a shower and everything. They don't have sex. He gets the motorcycle. He drives away. She's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck's going on here?" Next thing you see her, she's in the elevator. She's dressed like a guy. She's got a cap on, aviator glasses. She's wearing the same jacket that Iceman wears. He's okay. This is how I'm going to get this guy. The guy going towards the gay way. I got to bring him back. I'm going to bring him back from the gay way. This so I'll do this subterfuge and dress like a man, all right? This is how she approaches it. Now let me ask you, I'm gonna digress for 2 seconds here. But the real end of the movie is when they fight the Megs at the end, all right? Because he's passed over to the gay way. This is the gay fighting fucking force, right? All right? They're beating the Russians, the gays are beating the Russians. It's all where they fucking land. Iceman's been trying to get Maverick the whole time. And he's finally got him right. And the last fucking line together, they're all hugging, kissing, happy with each other. And I said, it comes to Maverick, man, you can ride my tail anytime. Maverick says, what? You can ride mine. Sword fight. Fucking name, man.
That's also not how the last quote goes.
I always find this interesting because I can see the vision. It's not right. But
except
I
by
can see the vision.
listening to what they say, not a single thing of it is right. Therefore, I can't see the vision.
You gotta not take it so literally. You gotta look at like the context. Like
no, but even then, like they're still entirely off the plot. They just didn't pay attention to the movie.
A reading of the film.
Dude, it's you got high and paid attention to 4% of the movie, and that's what you think. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying that's not accurate. Oh, no, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that either. But there's nothing wrong with the getting high and only paying attention to 4% of the movie either. It's just, you're not right. And you know, just, if you only pay attention to 4% of the movie, you probably shouldn't talk about it like you get it, you know?
I've never watched Sleep With Me, so I have no idea what the rest of the movie is about. I just remember that clip.
Could be the gay way though. Apparently this movie only cost $15 million to make, which I have no clue how that's possible. Did the government just like let them borrow planes? And because I'm pretty sure it costs more than $15 million to fire up one of those jets.
I'm just super impressed right now. So that would cost about $43 million today.
That still doesn't feel right, but maybe.
But
on
also, like,
opening weekend, it only made $8 million, but then it grossed $357 million worldwide.
Damn.
Made the pretty penny.
You mean a pretty penny?
Pretty penny.
It also got a sequel 36 years later.
Yeah, why'd they wait so long? Because this movie didn't need a sequel?
Yeah, it didn't really need to. I watched the sequel. It's basically just this movie again.
Yeah, what else are you going to do? Being a fighter pilot hasn't really changed.
I mean, it has.
No.
We have planes that go like across the planet within like
yes. Okay.
seconds.
The plane is slightly upgraded. Nothing changed.
Fighting at faster speeds is like a totally different experience.
Oh my god, Grayson.
Yeah. What? How many G's can you handle, my guy?
I don't know.
We're putting one of those G4 simulators.
I'm so down.
I will come to Denver and just throw you in one of those and just watch until you
own one?
Out.
What if I don't pass out?
From what, 7, 8 G's, you're gonna pass out.
Any number. Crank it to 90. I ain't passing out.
You're dead.
I didn't pass out. I died. There's a difference.
I think you passed out forever.
Nah. Nah, I'll be back. Give me a couple days.
You're a fucking idiot. So why the fuck did they give her a fucking...
This is the correct take. It's just a great 80s popcorn action movie. Sit there, eat your popcorn, don't care that much.
It's also super quotable.
Yes.
It won an Oscar. Holy shit.
For what?
Nominee. Oh, best music.
Interesting.
For the song "Take My Breath Away." Not even for Danger Zone.
Wow, I would have figured Danger Zone. You know what's fucked? I've quoted this movie a lot, even though I'd never seen it. Have you seen Archer?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's why. Because Archer quotes this movie all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I know a lot of the quotes just because I loved Archer. I need to get into Archer. There's a bunch of new seasons I've missed. Better Top Gun.
You being into Archer is so fucking weird. I wouldn't expect you to be into Archer.
Why?
I don't know. You just don't seem like the what's it called? Adult Swim type. I mean, younger you. I can definitely see like younger, like 14-year-old geek getting into like Adult Swim.
I'm into Archer. Never really got into Family Guy. Watched a lot of South Park, but that's because my brother really liked South Park. I've never really watched it on my own. I've never sat down and watched it on my own. I watched the first, I don't know how many seasons there were by what year, but I've watched a lot of South Park. The only other adult cartoon comedy thing I've actually watched is American Dad. I still watch it to fall asleep to sometimes. That and Friends. American Dad.
So how's the Trauma Buddy?
What?
How's the Trauma Buddy?
What do you mean?
People who fall asleep to TV shows usually fall asleep to TV shows that they feel comfortable in because it's the only place they felt comfortable when they were younger.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Well, so it's a mixture of that, and it's mostly I've just seen at least the first 10 seasons of American Dad and all of Friends so many times that it is just purely white noise at this point. So, yeah. But I mean, the
I'm
trauma's traumaing.
trying to think what I used to fall asleep to.
What, do you fall asleep in a like dark and silent room now, you freak?
Nowadays, yeah.
You're a freak. I know
Sometimes I'll put a
most
YouTube
people do
video
that,
on.
but you're all freaks.
Like I got a fan going, and I have maybe YouTube video on if I'm like really struggling.
I mean, there's a ceiling fan in my, I guess there was before I moved too. I got the ceiling fan going. I got a different fan going. I got Friends on full blast on my iPad, not like a TV full blast. Those are very different noise levels. I needed to be
Also,
clear.
full blast is fucking crazy.
Well,
That's insane.
you gotta be able to hear it over the fan.
I want the fan to be a little bit louder, but full blast is fucking insane.
I should
I think
I should send you a video one night of just like the wall as I'm trying to go to sleep so you can hear how loud it has to be for me to go to sleep.
Jesus fucking Christ, geek. Like full blast is like my AirPods. Like even right now, the music and you are not like a half volume, so I don't blow my eardrums
Well,
out.
you also have to remember I am like actually partially deaf. So, did you not know this?
No, I'm
Oh.
partially blind.
Well, so am I.
No, I mean I can't see my peripherals.
Oh.
Like I got a TV here, I can't see it. That's why like a lot of times I'll be starting to record a video and I'll see on the back of my setup, and I won't realize the TV's on.
Tough.
And it's just Roku City.
That's
just trying to-
crazy because I've got my peripherals weird. There was somebody earlier today at the Rockies game standing like right here, like back behind me, and I could see them.
I can feel people around me, but I can't.
No, I can like physically see them.
People are gonna be so pissed at this episode. You know that, right?
Why?
We spent like 5 seconds talking about Top Gun.
No, we spent a decent amount of time, and I said it was good, and then we moved. I'm sorry. How much is there actually to say? You have a lot to say. Look, it's a Tom Cruise movie, so it's overrated.
Hey, respect Tommy.
No.
Okay.
This is at least our second Tom Cruise movie. It's our third.
Our second?
Yeah.
What else have we watched Tom Cruise?
War of the Worlds.
Oh, that's right.
Bro, trauma response to War of the Worlds out of his brain. He's like, this shit fucking sucked. I'm never thinking about it again.
That is the wrong podcast I just clicked on. Is it our third?
I don't know.
I don't think it is.
Definitely our second.
I asked if it's our third, and you're like, it's definitely our second.
Well, I mean, no matter what, it's definitely, we've definitely seen two. I wanted to say maybe this movie's overrated, but like when people actually talk about it, I don't know how many people tell me this is like some masterpiece of cinema.
That's the thing. I don't think it's like a masterpiece of cinema. I think it's a really fun film. I've seen it 1,000 times. I'm really with you, geek. I turned it on for 5 seconds. Like, not for 5 seconds. I put it on for like 20 minutes. I'm like, I remember this entire film. And then turned it off. I'm like, I got it. We're good. It's like, I mean, it's super memorable. And it's super like quotable. And I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's just a very fun film to put on. I just didn't really want to spend an hour and a half just sitting in here.
Yeah. I mean, this is what I was worried about coming into this, was this film being the same as what Pineapple Express would have been, where there's just not that much to say because there really isn't.
But the thing is with the comedies, it's like, what was your favorite joke? That was funny.
True.
There's nothing fun to say. Like at least in Top Gun, I can come up with some trivia. I already know like the whole like gay theory and the digital media, not the digital media, physical media footprint. We can talk about how
what
Nintendo's putting out $90 games. What's up?
Stunt pilot Art Scholl
Yeah.
was killed during the production of this movie.
That's crazy. Maybe that's why it took 36 years to get a sequel.
He died when his Pitts S2 camera plane failed to recover from a flat spin and plunged into the Pacific Ocean.
That's depressing.
Oh, God. Scholl's last words over the radio were, "I have a problem. I have a real problem."
I think he did.
Yeah.
Why didn't no one help him?
What are they supposed to do?
That's a great question, Geek. I don't know.
All right.
I really don't know.
True.
Jesus Christ.
I'm reading
Why
things.
does school have a fucking trophy?
Do I really need to answer that?
Well, it's like for the top person in the class.
Yeah,
so,
it's
like,
a military
it's a
school. Of course it has a trophy.
I don't know what military schools do. I really know what the military does.
Maybe that's not surprising. I gotta remember, I grew up in the middle of, not just, red country. I grew up like 15 miles from like a very active military base. So like there's a lot of military knowledge that we just have from like being a kid.
Okay. I know what the military does.
I don't know if you do.
But I do have a question about what does the military do during peacetime?
A lot of drills.
They're just doing drills all the time.
Oh, they're just always ready, man. And
that's
technically,
scary.
There's never been, for the U.S. military, there's never really peacetime. We have actively been.
Because we've been overthrowing the South America, that's right.
No. Brain. Hello? America's military has been actively like the UN's military for years. Even when America's not at war, our military is still doing things.
Mm-hmm.
So we might not be at war, but we're definitely actively conspiring. It's true.
It's like they sent like 1,000.
How many governments did we overthrow while we were in peacetime, man? Come on.
Well, we finally hit peacetime like 3 years ago. No, oh my God, I'm still in 2020 time. Oh my God.
Yeah, like a decade ago, man.
when we pull out a fucking Iraq, Afghanistan, I don't fucking man. I'm gonna Google it.
Well,
I don't
there's weirdness with all that, anyways.
When did we pull? Look, I guess 2020, right before COVID hit. It's literally 3 weeks before COVID hit.
Anthony Edwards is the only actor who didn't vomit while in the fighter jets.
That's crazy because he's only like 23 years old.
Yeah, he wasn't even alive when he was not throwing up in the fighter jet.
I low-key just want to put Anthony Edwards' face as a fucking thumbnail.
No, probably shouldn't do that. It should be Tom Cruise, but part of me thinks it should be Val Kilmer.
Oh, it's gonna be Val Kilmer.
Especially since, for whatever reason, you didn't have him in the Tombstone one. Or did you? Am I on drugs?
No, it was
Was
Kurt
it
Russell.
all of them, or was it just Kurt?
It's just Kurt Russell because it was him being a bad. It was like a main talking point we had in that episode.
Yeah, I mean, that's a valid answer.
Because he tried to kill his wife multiple times. What are you chewing on?
I'm not exactly chewing on it. It was just in my hand, and instead of putting it down,
Yes,
it's just a hair tie.
Put it on your mouth.
Yes. Grayson, I'm autistic. Leave me alone.
I do that like pens, but like not like fucking hair. I'm not gonna put like my ring in there.
You were gonna say you're not gonna put hair ties, and then you remembered you don't have any hair.
You know what, buddy? I don't want a year. I have more hair on my chinny chin chin.
Well, maybe now I just shaved.
I was saying, yeah, I do. I definitely do now. Even with the trim, I have more.
No, I definitely had more because it was like, this fucking long. You might have had more coverage, but not more hair. Yeah.
I gotta cover more.
I'm semantics, man.
I got a big head. I do. I got a massive fucking head.
Yeah, and there's fucking nothing in there. I don't know how that works.
It's crazy because there is a lot in here. It just doesn't want to come out.
All right, man. Whatever you gotta say.
I passed high school with C's and I stopped caring in sophomore year.
I passed high school with honors and I never cared. It's not this hard.
Well, it's kind of when you don't turn shit in.
I didn't try. I didn't show up.
Well, Geek, you also lived in a place that didn't have education.
That's just untrue. Wait, what? No.
What?
No.
What? Did I hit start recording?
No, I did. It's not a no like that. Oh my god.
What happened? Who'd you get traded?
No, nobody got traded. I have to go to another Rockies game, I think.
Why?
Another prospect just got called up. Why they didn't just start this, I don't know.
Brother, you gotta stop abusing yourself. This is self-harm at this point.
Hey, they won.
Against what team?
The Athletics. The Oakland Athletics of Sacramento by way of Las Vegas.
You beat a team that's playing a minor league stadium by their own volition. Not like the fucking Rays who don't have a stadium. This team chose to play in a minor league stadium.
Only kinda.
No, they did.
Hey, at least, if I decide to go to another game, it'll only be like $12.
That's so fair. I was looking at Sox tickets a while ago. It was like $30 for like really good tickets.
I spent $40 for the last two. Those were opening day was $40 because it was opening day. And then I bought you saw the picture, I think. I posted on Twitter, but right behind home plate, 15 rows up or whatever for $40. I was like, can't beat that.
For once, both our teams really, really suck.
True. Well, yeah, true.
Baseball.
Don't worry, the Rockies are gonna break your record from last year. Don't you worry.
I think we might reset it. We're pretty fucking bad.
I hate the Rockies though. They're finally calling up Zach Veen, but instead of doing the smart thing and getting rid of one of the 3 old men that they have on the roster for no reason, they're sending down another rookie. Honestly, they should trade him for a bag of chips. What was that?
Give it to the White Sox.
What was that trade in Moneyball? Stock our fridge for 3 years or whatever. Yeah, trade Chris Bryant for a fridge restocking.
I don't think anyone wants him, my guy.
Hey, he did okay today. We are off topic. This show's over.
I know. I don't like the Cubs, but Chris Bryant. I like Chris Bryant, but he's been bad. But pretty Jets flew over at the Rockies opening.
On opening day, yeah, didn't get any Jets today. I was a little upset. I don't know why I thought there would be again.
Bro, wanted to be patriotic and go there's Tom Cruise today.
But
Tom Cruise actually is a pilot. He can fly in a plane. Not actually. Well, people think he might actually because Scientology.
All right.
Hey, you never know what they think. It's the second biggest cult in America.
I think it's the biggest.
No, there's a bigger one. The other one has 77 million members.
The fuck are you talking about?
I'm not gonna say it. I will tell you afterwards.
Because it's not a cult. Technically, religions and cults aren't the same thing.
I'm not talking about religions, but all right.
Oh, well, I'm more confused. The cult of
Why is
personality?
Scream black again? God damn it!
Is it the cult of personality?
My screen black again.
I don't care.
I care.
What else might have happened?
Might have happened.
Yeah, in this movie.
Meg Ryan's in this movie.
Yeah.
Mother of Jack Quaid.
Oh. Was that
Didn't know
Jack Quaid as the kid in this movie?
No, that's actually Miles Teller, like canonically.
Well,
how old do you think Jack Quaid is?
I don't know, man.
He's like in his 20s.
Oh, is he? I don't know.
This movie came out.
I mean, in my
40 years
brain, you
ago.
can still be 20 and born in the 80s because my brain is broken.
Well, maybe get a new one.
Okay, you just confused 10 years ago with 3 years ago, so I don't want to hear it from you. You're also stupid.
My guy, I still think 2017 was 3 years ago.
Right. And I still think the 80s were like 24 years ago. I don't know, man.
It hurts my brain to think that I'm in my 20s.
Me too.
Like mentally, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like,
Damn.
I think I may be 21.
Val Kilmer didn't want to be in this movie.
No, why would you?
No, he didn't. He just didn't want to be in it, but he was forced to because of contractual obligations.
And he's now like a
Tony
comic
Scott
book.
reassured him, I know the script is insufficient, but it will get better, Val. Wait until you see these jets. They take your breath away. Kilmer ended up liking the movie, saying all in all, it was both a blast and an education. Oh, the Pentagon charged Paramount Pictures $1.8 million to use all their planes and aircraft carriers for the film.
And he blew up like 4 of them.
The F-14 pilot who flipped the bird at the MiG pilot was Scott D. Altman of VF-51, who eventually became a NASA astronaut, flying as a pilot on 2 missions.
NASA.
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 All of Maverick's stunt flying was done by Scott D. Altman.
This is before Chris became crazy and wanted to do his own shit.
Oh yeah, I forget. I thought Tom Cruise never let other people do his stunts. You're telling me he didn't become a fighter pilot?
Anyway, he did.
Just later.
Yeah.
That's why he needed 30 years. He had to learn how to fly these pilots. He had to learn how to fly pilots. Yes. We're back on the gateway, ladies and gentlemen.
The gateway. No, Tom Cruise didn't get insane until like what was it? I want to say Mission Impossible 5. It's like 2000, like probably 10. I would say. I know, no, because Chris Protocol came in 2010. So he probably didn't become crazy until like 2007.
Okay.
He probably was crazy before then, but like less like I want to kill myself crazy, more like I'm just deranged before that. Now he just does everything he wants. I honestly think that man wants to die on the screen, and you know what? He's kind of real for that.
Oh my god, why?
What?
I hate Tom Cruise.
Why?
Tom Cruise had to wear lifts in scenes with Kelly McGillis because she's taller than him. Just accept that she's taller than you, man.
Well,
it's okay.
Like 5'5".
No, he's 5'7", but also apparently.
And Miller says he's 5'9".
But just accept that you're shorter. Don't you have to be shorter to be a fighter pilot, anyways?
No, you just can't really tall. You're thinking of a jockey,
Well,
from horse
no, I'm
racing.
not just thinking of a jockey.
You think about jockeying it?
Get out. I
Where's
don't like that
jockeying
joke
at?
when everybody else does it. I especially don't like it when you do it.
But jockey is the only time I can actually say it. Does it make sense?
Go to your room.
I don't want to go in my room. You're not my dad.
I might be.
You're not that old.
I don't know. You all think I'm a vampire, so maybe I really am that old.
Bro, you posted proof that you're not.
I think I died. Remember?
So how you sitting right here, buddy?
Shh. I told you I'd just come back. We literally already had this conversation about all the G-forces and how you die, and I said, I'll just come back. You thought that was a joke. It wasn't.
Yeah, I thought it was a joke because it was a joke. Like, you're a joke.
No.
Uh-huh.
Just go get yourself some miniature water or something. I don't know.
Yeah, merch. Get your merch. Miniature water merch. Ace go to with the sauce. Kika's dying.
Oh, I'm not dying.
No.
You're dying. The
Why
Pentagon
can't my
demanded script approval to ensure that the Navy was portrayed in a positive light. They demanded the cause of Goose's death be changed from a midair collision to an ejection mishap because the Navy was concerned that it looked like too many pilots were crashing.
Yeah, the Navy is weird. They always have to have sign off. Like, that's why Transformers is so like pro-military. It's because they have to have like so much. They have to have sign off that the military looks good when they give money to like places and like lend them shit. So, if you ever watch a movie that's super pro-military, maybe take a look into why.
Into what?
Why they probably needed, tanks or jets or whatever, and or money from the military, so they get loans and paid for, and the military says, hey, we need to look over that script beforehand, and then they do.
And then they do, I guess.
And then they do. Good dad flick, excellent film, super quotable, not much more to it. And you know what, sometimes that's okay. Sometimes big thing go boom, we're like, that's cool shit.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
You can roll that outro.
Well, let's next week. Oh my god, next week we should probably talk to Miller.
Why?
Because next week we're talking about D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves.
Oh. I finally have to watch that now.
Yeah, fuck you.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. Do you want to watch D&D?
I don't really
but
like.
Until next time.
Who's the lead in that?
Chris Pine.
Yeah, I don't really like him. He's kind of a dick. And he's the only person who, when talking about it, acted like he didn't want to be there. And that bugs me.
What he said, so.
I hate him. And so.
Okay. All right. Well, until next week when we talk about Geek's least favorite Chris, apparently. Remember to like, subscribe, do whatever one podcasting format you prefer. But until then, bye-bye.